Today we are going to discuss non-aqueous solvent from inorganic chemistry. First of all, what is solvent? A solvent is a substance that dissolves a solute resulting in a solution. It may be a liquid, a gas, a solid, or a supercritical fluid. Solvents find various applications in chemical, pharmaceutical, oil and gas industry including in chemical synthesis and purification process. Common uses of solvents are in dry cleaning, as paint thinners, in spot removers, in detergents, etc. The most common solvent used but living things is water. All the ions and proteins in a cell are dissolved in water within a cell. On account of its high dielectric constant, it is capable of reducing forces of electrostatic attraction, binding the charged ion in electrolytes in the solid state. Thus, salts and other electrolytes get dissociated into ion when they dissolved in water. Classification of solvent. The various solvents are generally classified as follows. First, protonic and aprotic solvents. Solvent from which protons, that is H positive ion, can be derived are called as protonic solvents. For example, water, liquid ammonia, HF, etc. Solvents from which protons cannot be ordinarily derived are called as aprotonic solvent. For example, CCl4, benzene, etc. Second is acid solvents, basic solvents, and amphiprotic solvents. Solvents which have a strong tendency to give protons are called as acid solvent. For example, liquid HF, H2SO4, acetic acid, etc. Solvents which have a strong affinity for protons are called as basic solvent. For example, liquid ammonia, pyridine, hydrazine, etc. Amphiprotic solvents are those which neither have a strong tendency to gain nor a strong tendency to lose protons. For example, water, methanol, ethanol, etc. Ionizing and non-ionizing solvents. Ionizing solvents are those which are capable of undergoing auto or self-ionization. For example, water, liquid ammonia, liquid sulfur dioxide, etc. For example, when water combines with water, it gives out H3O positive ion plus OH negative anion. Solvents which do not ionize at all are non-ionizing solvents. Non-ionizing solvents have low dielectric constant and are non-polar, for example, hexane. Liquid ammonia. Liquid ammonia is one of the most extensively studied non-aqueous solvent. It is a protonic solvent and its water-like make it useful solvent for carrying out several types of organic and inorganic reactions. The freezing point, that is minus 77.5 degrees Celsius, and boiling point minus 33.5 degrees Celsius of liquid ammonia are lower than water because of less strongly association of hydrogen bonding in liquid ammonia. It has a pyramidal structure which make it polar. Autoionization is similar to water. However, the extent of autoionization of liquid ammonia is much less than that of water. Ammonia can conduct electricity only in feeble extent. The dielectric constant of liquid ammonia is much smaller than of water. The low dielectric constant results in a generally decreased ability of liquid ammonia to dissolve ionic compounds. Therefore, liquid ammonia is a poor solvent for ionic substances. Low viscosity of liquid ammonia compared to water is expected to promote greater ionic mobilities and thereby compensate to some extent the effect of comparatively lower dielectric constant. Precipitation reactions. Precipitation reactions normally involve double decomposition. Some of the important precipitation reactions in liquid ammonia are: first, in liquid ammonia, precipitation of potassium chloride is obtained by the reaction of silver chloride and potassium nitrate. So, silver chloride plus potassium nitrate on reaction in the presence of liquid ammonia gives out potassium chloride plus silver nitrate. B. White precipitate of barium chloride is produced when solutions of silver chloride and barium nitrate in liquid ammonia are brought together. So, silver chloride plus barium nitrate in presence of liquid ammonia gives barium chloride plus silver nitrate. Bromide gets precipitated when solution of various metal nitrates and ammonium bromides in liquid ammonia are mixed together. Acid base reactions in liquid ammonia. In liquid ammonia, the process of neutralization is observed similar to found in case of aqueous solution. The process of neutralization in liquid ammonia involves combination of ammonium ion and NH2 ions to form unionized ammonia. For instance, the neutralization of ammonium chloride with potassium amide may be written as so ammonium chloride in liquid ammonia gives out NH4 positive plus Cl negative. KNH2 in liquid ammonia, that is potassium nitride in liquid ammonia gives NH2 negative plus KH positive. Ammonium ion plus NH2 negative in liquid ammonia gives 2NH3, which is the neutralization reaction. Thus, ammonium chloride may be regarded as a strong acid and KNH2 as a strong base in liquid ammonia. They are termed as ammono acid and ammono bases. Reactions of ammono acids. Ammono acid is the substance which in liquid ammonia furnishes ammonium ion. Replacement of protons by reactive metal. The solution of ammonium salt in liquid ammonia react with alkaline other metal to give hydrogen. For example, Na plus ammonium ion in liquid ammonia gives out Na positive plus ammonia plus H2. Proteases. Certain compounds like urea, acetamide, sulfamide, etc., which are incapable of donating protons to water, can readily undergo proteolysis in liquid ammonia. That is, they can protons to ammonia in liquid ammonia. Hence, organic amides act as acids in liquid ammonia. Reactions of ammono bases. Ammono bases is a substance which in liquid ammonia furnishes amide. First, amides, imides and nitrides behaves as bases in liquid ammonia. B. Since alkaline earth amides and lithium and sodium amides have very low solubility, potassium amide is much more soluble, is usually employed as ammono base. Thus, salt of metals in liquid ammonia are precipitated as amides, imides and nitrides. Like silver nitrate plus potassium amide in liquid ammonia gives potassium nitrate plus silver amide. Amphoterism. A compound that dissolves both in acids and bases is said to be amphoteric in character. In liquid ammonia, zinc amide shows amphoteric behavior. Ammonation and formation of ammoniates. Ammonation is a type of solvation reaction in which liquid ammonia is used as solvent and in which one or more ammonia molecules are attached to a solute species, cation, anion, or a neutral molecule by a chemical bond. The product of ammonation are called as ammoniates. For example, BF3 plus ammonia in liquid ammonia gives BF3.NH3, 1:1 adduct. SO3 plus 2 ammonia in presence of liquid ammonia gives SO3.2NH3, 1:2 adduct. Similarly, for SiF4, ammonolysis. Ammonolysis in liquid ammonia is similar to hydrolysis. In ammonolysis, the concentration of either ammonium ion or amide ion increases due to interaction of cations or anions of a salt with ammonium ion or amide ion furnished by autoionization of ammonia. For example, tin chloride gives out SN4 positive plus 4 chloride ion. 4 ammonia plus 4 ammonia gives out 4 ammonium ion plus 4 amide ion. SN4 positive plus 4 amide ion gives out SnNH2 4. So the whole reaction can be written as SnCl4 plus 2NaNH2 in liquid ammonia give SnNH2 whole 4 plus 4NH4 positive plus 4 chloride ion. In ammonolysis, the atom Orion from the compound undergoing ammonolysis is replaced by amide, NH, or nitro group. For example, in excess of liquid ammonia, ammonolysis of TiCl4 takes place in the steps as given, like TCl4 on first losing of HCl gives out TiCl3NH2. Further, in liquid ammonia, it gives out TiCl2 NH2 whole twice. Further, on loss of HCl, it gives out TiCl NH2 whole thrice. And on last, we get the required product, that is TiNH2 whole 4. Complex formation reaction. Several complex formation reactions in liquid ammonia are known. For example, zinc nitrate with potassium amide gives a soluble amide complex. Similarly, many metal amides, imides and nitrites dissolve in a solution of potassium amide in liquid ammonia forming soluble amide complexes. Reduction reactions. Liquid ammonia serves as an excellent medium for reduction reaction involving inorganic species. For instance, alkali metal dissolve in liquid ammonia giving blue colored solution. For instance, sodium metal in liquid ammonia reduces copper iodide to copper. Oxidation reaction. Oxidizing actions of various oxidizing agents is weaker in liquid ammonia than aqueous solutions. For instance, nitric acid in liquid ammonia does not act as an oxidizing agent. Similarly, KMnO4 in liquid ammonia acts as a very weak oxidizing agent. It is reduced to a solution of potassium in liquid ammonia to K2MnO4 and finally to MnO. Why are solutions of alkali metal in liquid ammonia is blue colored? The ability to dissolve the alkali metal is one of the striking features of liquid ammonia as a solvent. The alkali metal solutions in liquid ammonia are blue in color. The blue color is characterized by: first, blue color is independent of the metal involved. Second, density of solution is similar to the pure liquid ammonia. Third, conductivity is in the range of conductivity of electrolytes dissolved in liquid ammonia. Fourth, paramagnetic in character, which indicates the presence of unpaired electron. The blue color of alkali metal solutions in liquid ammonia is due to the presence of ammoniated cation as well as ammoniated electron. Very dilute solution of liquid ammonia are metal stable, and when catalyzed they undergo decomposition. Solubility of substance in liquid ammonia. Poor solvent for ionic substances. Amongst inorganic compounds, nitrates, thiocyanates, perchlorates and most of the cyanides are soluble in liquid ammonia. Oxides, hydroxides, carbonates, phosphates, sulfates and most of the sulfides are insoluble. Most of the iodides are soluble and bromides are less soluble. Fluorides and chloride, except Be2 positive and Na positive chlorides, are practically insoluble. Amongst organic compounds, halogen compounds, alcohols, ketones, esters, simple ethers, phenol and its derivative are soluble. Aromatic hydrocarbons are sparingly soluble. Alkanes are insoluble and alkynes are slightly soluble. Amongst the elements, metal like magnesium, aluminium, calcium, lithium, etc. have low solubilities in liquid ammonia. Alkali and alkaline earth metals are highly soluble in liquid ammonia. Advantages of liquid ammonia. Dissolution of alkali metal in liquid ammonia without chemical reaction is the greatest advantage of using liquid ammonia as a solvent. The dissolved alkali metal can be recovered from the solution by evaporation. The alkali metal solutions in liquid ammonia are strong reducing agent, even stronger than hydrogen. It can be used in preparative chemistry, that is, can be used to precipitate sulfides, halides, sulfates, and alcoholates. Limitations of liquid ammonia as a solvent. Low temperature or high pressure is required while working with liquid ammonia. Hygroscopic in nature, hence all the reactions are to be carried out in a sealed tubes. Offensive order. Next is liquid sulfur dioxide. Liquid ammonia is a non-aqueous solvent with good ease of handling and low cost. It is non-protonic solvent and it is useful solvent for carrying out several types of reaction. Under normal temperature and pressure, liquid sulfur dioxide is a gas. The freezing point and boiling point of liquid sulfur dioxide and hence can serve as a good solvent. Its dielectric constant is small, which makes it a good solvent for covalent compound but poor solvent for ionic compound. Autoionization is similar to water. Acid-base reactions or neutralizations reaction. In sulfur dioxide, the process of neutralization is observed similar to found in case of aqueous solutions. The process of neutralization in liquid sulfur dioxide involves combination of SO2 positive and SO3 2 negative ions to form unionized SO2. Thus, all compounds containing or making available SO3 2 negative ions in liquid sulfur dioxide are termed as bases, and those compounds containing or making SO2 positive ions are termed as acid. For example, reaction of thionyl chloride and cesium sulfate gives a neutralization reaction. That is, thionyl chloride plus cesium sulfide gives out cesium chloride plus SO2. Reaction between thionyl thiocyanate and potassium sulfide. So, acid plus base gives out, that is, neutralization reaction KSCN, that is potassium thiocyanate plus sulfur dioxide. Solvolytic reaction. In liquid sulfur dioxide, solvolysis is seen in limited number of salt. Some of the examples are ammonium acetate is solvolized in liquid sulfur dioxide. So, ammonium acetate plus sulfur dioxide in liquid sulfur dioxide gives out ammonium sulfide plus CH3COO whole twice SO. When this compound again further combines in liquid sulfur dioxide, we get sulfur dioxide plus acetic anhydride. Second, binary salts such as PCl5, UCl6 undergo hydrolysis in liquid sulfur dioxide. So, phosphorus pentachloride plus sulfur dioxide gives out phosphorus trichloride plus thionyl chloride. Precipitation reaction. A large number of precipitation reaction can be carried out in liquid sulfur dioxide due to specific solubility relationship. For example, the reaction between thionyl chloride and silver acetate gives out silver chloride plus CH3COO whole twice SO. Second, reaction of potassium iodide and thionyl chloride is an example of precipitation reaction in liquid sulfur dioxide. So, potassium iodide plus thionyl chloride gives out potassium chloride plus SOI2. Reaction between lead fluoride and lithium sulfate. So, lead fluoride plus lithium sulfate gives out lead sulfate plus lithium fluoride. Complex formation reaction. A large number of complex formation reaction in liquid sulfur dioxide are known. For instance, the solubility of iodine in liquid sulfur dioxide is greatly increased by the addition of potassium or rubidium iodide. This is due to the formation of complex Ki3 and RbI3. Ki plus I2 gives out potassium triiodide. Rubidium iodide plus I2 gives out rubidium triiodide. Similarly, the increase in the solubility of cadmium iodide and mercuric iodide in liquid sulfur dioxide is attributed to the formation of complex like mercuric iodide plus potassium iodide in liquid sulfur dioxide gives out potassium tetraiodomercurate, which is a complex. Amphoteric behavior. There are number of salts shows amphoteric behavior in liquid sulfur dioxide. For instance, reaction of AlCl3 and tetramethyl sulfide shows a amphoteric behavior. Redox reaction. Liquid sulfur dioxide does not have any strong oxidizing or reducing properties. It serves only as a medium for redox reaction. For instance, liquid sulfur dioxide cannot reduce iodine. However, a sulfite in liquid sulfur dioxide reduces iodine to iodide. Like iodine plus potassium sulfide in liquid sulfur dioxide gives out potassium sulfate plus potassium iodide plus sulfur dioxide. Ki is oxidized to free iodine by SpCl5, antimony pentachloride, and liquid sulfur dioxide. Thank you.